Hello and welcome to the SAP FICO task list. Now in this exercise, we will perform various different SAP FICO end-to-end transactional activities. All these transactional exercises are based on complete day-to-day and month-end activities that we discussed in the theory part of this course. But there's no point in discussing theory only if you don't get to see any practical use in the SAP. We will start off by learning how to park and post a journal entry in the SAP system. Then we will perform all these activities in the SAP system. But before we do anything, let me tell you how this Excel file is put together. Here on column C, we have so many major tasks that we will go through. On column D, we have various subtasks that are part of major tasks. In column C, I have put together each task into various different buckets, such as transactional, AP, AR, fixed assets, reporting, and so on. On this column, I have created two general ledger master data that we are going to use. Statuses of all these tasks, as you can see, are set as not started, and this is the color code status for the tasks that are not started yet. Tasks in progress will be using this color code, and finally, green color for the tasks that are fully completed. My name is Nick Fernando, and I am your trainer for the FICO course. And this column, I have put together all the transaction codes for your ease. On this column, we will be recording the document number once posted, and in the last column, if needed, we will put together our notes. Now, we will start off with the journal entry, and this is the transaction code, and I know I will need this general ledger account. Now it's time to head into the SAP system. Type in the transaction code F-02. But let me go back and show you its path. Go to Accounting, then Financial Accounting, General Ledger, Document Entry, and here are so many transaction codes, but the one we are going to use is F-02. So double-click on this transaction code. On this screen, first thing you will need to key in is a document date. Let me type in today's date. Document type is going to be SA, but let me show you all the document types. There are so many documents, as you can see, and you might need to change them per your journal entry. But the one you are going to use most is SA. Company code I am using is 1000. Now, posting date is an important field. You can post this journal entry as of today, or you can select a specific month end date for your posting. Ensure you have the right posting period. And the currency I am using is Euro, but you can select your relative currency. Let me come back to this field in a second. On the reference field, if you have a specific reference, you can key it in here. Let's say 123456 Use this text field to describe the purpose of your journal entry. There are two ways you can post this journal entry. You can key a GL account here, or you can click this icon for fast data entry. I will show you both ways. You can also use this journal entry with a reference. Now, the posting key 40 is a debit account. See this full list here? There are so many posting keys. But to debit an account, you will use 40, and 50 is to credit an account. Go through this list, but you will use 40 and 50 for manual postings. On this field, I will paste in the GL account that we copied from our Excel file. Let me show you its master data. Transaction code is FS00. Just hit Enter to display this GL master data record. Now, as you can see, it's a P&L account. It's not a balance sheet. You can go through various tabs if you click this icon here. Now, let's go back to our journal entry screen. Hit Enter to continue. Now on this field, you need to enter a dollar amount. Let's say $1,600, for example. If you have a cost center, you can key it here. Profit center goes here, and there are these various fields that you can use. Now, always remember to key in something to describe your journal entry in this field. And you can also use it to filter out your results. Type in 50 for credit. Let me use our second GL account for the second leg of this entry. Paste the GL here and hit Enter. Oh, we will have to use a cost center for this journal entry. Apparently, I cannot post this document without a cost center. I have already created some cost centers. You can click here to bring up a list of all the cost centers. I will show you in a minute. Now, let me use this cost center here. Let me use this cost center here. Let me type an amount here. And I will show you how you can pull up a list of cost centers. Now click this search button. If you are going to use this search tab, you will have to have a controlling area and a company code to find out an existing cost center. Click the Continue button. It's such a huge list, you can select any of these existing cost centers to post your journal entry. Let me show you something else. If you go back in and click this icon here, you can select any of these options to search your cost center. Now hit the spacebar to copy over the same description here. To see what this journal entry looks like, go to Document and select Simulate, and this is a view of our journal entry that we are going to post. This is the account we are going to debit, and credit entry will go into this account. Ensure that your journal entry balance is 0. Hit the Save button, and we just posted our first journal entry. Now, double-click on the status bar. Let me copy the document and record it into the Excel file. We just completed this task, so let me change its status to complete and paste in the document number too. Now let's take a look at another example. I have copied the general ledger account. Select the date and everything else remains the same except the